All right, White Plains, y'all ready to party? We have the great Bobby Sanabria. I just want to thank all of you for coming out today. We have a beautiful day, and there's a whole bunch of beautiful people here. Give yourselves a round of applause. And if you didn't know, today is National Grandparents' Day, so happy Grandparents' Day to everybody. I got my granddaughter over here, Mia. All right, I want to thank our sponsors, Macy's, Peckham Industries, All New York Title Agency, Councilman John Martin, Crown Plaza, Capelli Organization, and Meet Me in Westchester. All the departments of the city, Department of Public Works, Police, Fire, and the hard work of our collaborative effort between the Rec Department, Kevin Nunn, and the White Plains Business Improvement District, and Arts Westchester, which has the building here in Janet Langston's organization. And of course, we can't do anything without the support of our mayor, so give it up for our mayor, Tom Roach.
Thank you, Wayne. Thank you all for coming out. It's a beautiful day. We've had some great music, not just today, but all week. This jazz festival has been building year after year. It just started 2 years ago. And our commissioner, Wayne has thanked everybody, so now I don't have to thank too many people, but I do want to thank Wayne. Our commissioner, Wayne Bass, has been doing a great job since we brought him in to become Commissioner of Recreation and Parks. He loves what he does, but I don't think he loves anything more than jazz. So he, I think, is the driver and the spirit that has made this become what it has. So let's hear from Wayne Bass. I also want to say we have with us two of our council members, Councilman John Martin, Councilwoman Milagros Lecuona. So thank you to Rec and Parks, thank you to Public Safety, thank you to the bid and all our sponsors, but most of all, thank you to all of you. We have put on some amazing top quality jazz over the past week, and it's great to see audiences that appreciate it. And all, by the way, thank you for the weather. So anyway, we're going to wrap up with really a special treat. You all know Bobby Sanabria. We're going to wrap up with a very special treat for everybody. But right now, I'm going to hand off to Mr. Boykin, right? Okay.
Cool. White Plains, are you ready for this? Is everybody ready? This 7-time Grammy nominee. He's fought hard to bring the Latin jazz back to the Grammys, because you know how the music industry is kind of one-sided. He's a master musician, teacher, activist, composer, arranger. Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Sanabria and Ascension.
All right, everybody, put your hands together. On the piano, from Mexico, Lebanese descent, Enrique Janine. Aplauso. Cubano y puertorriqueño. And the Tungas, Orestes, Abrantes from the Bronx. From Manhattan, New York, el italiano con sabor, Leo Traversa. From somewhere in the Midwest, Dr. Chris Westburn on that trombone. From Detroit, the Motor City, John Wolf. Ross on the trumpet. Just to show you that we're open-minded, from Los Angeles, California, Jeff Litterer on the tenor saxophone. Right next to me, from Santa Marta, Colombia, the second youngest member of this orchestra at the age of 82. Iram and Pablo Redon on vocals and percussion. Behind me, on alto saxophone and flute, the youngest member of this orchestra at the age of 83, Lord G. Jefferson. And from way down south, the South Bronx that is, my name is Bobby Sanabria. As our good friend, the late great Jaco Pastorius used to say, strap on in, everyone, because we're going to take you on a journey from West and Central Africa to North Africa and the Middle East, up and onward to Southern Spain. Then we're going to make the transatlantic crossing to South America, Central America, the Lesser Antilles like Antigua, Trinidad, etc. Then to the Greater Antilles, Haiti and the Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico and Cuba. Then to the northernmost city of the Caribbean, New Orleans, Louisiana. Then onward to Chicago, St. Louis, Kansas City, Memphis. And then we're going to wind up in the center of the universe. White Plains, New York. So I ask you, good people, is everybody ready? I can't hear you. You sound like a bunch of out-of-towners. Is everybody ready? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. En el tiempo de la colonia, tiempo de ser serio, tiempo de ser serio, tiempo en que lo negro pongo, pequeñaban el tambor. En el tiempo de la colonia, bend your knees. And shake what your mama gave you. Shake what your mama gave you. Shake what your mama gave you. Yeah. Shake it, shake it, shake it, don't break it. Shake it, your mama gave you. Put your hands in the air. Wave them like you just don't care. Jump, 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 jump. How about a Felia Traversa on the bass? was written, so it was done, ladies and gentlemen. In 1939, with the Machito Afro-Cubans, Afro-Cuban jazz was born in New York City. Ahí nada más. Thank you. How about it for this great orchestra, ladies and gentlemen? You guys are getting lazy. How about it? Give it up.
Thank you.
Even God likes us. Okay, before we move on, it is customary in our tradition that we honor those who are present with us, who are good friends, great colleagues, and great musicians. So, how about a big round of applause? He has a new record out that's been tearing up the jazz charts. It's an all-trombone orchestra, believe it or not. The record is called Band of Bones. How about it for Mr. David Chamberlain? He's around here somewhere. Where is he? Stand up. Oh, you are standing. He's the guy with the biggest smile right over there. And right next to him is a gentleman who has performed with what we call in New York City the Big Three: Tito Rodriguez, Machito, and Tito Puente. Not too many people can say that. He's the baritone player of call by all great orchestras that play Afro-Cuban dance, bass dance music, or what we call salsa today in New York City. How about it for the one and only Mr. Pete Miranda? Pete Miranda. And how about it for, there are many great female musicians out there now. There have always been great female musicians, but finally they're getting their voices heard in all forms of music, especially in jazz-oriented music. And we have a great percussionist with us here visiting us from Denver, Colorado. So you heard her before with Lynette's great group. How about it for Ms. Janine Santana? Janine Santana. He created this style of music. Danzón means grand dance. So you're going to hear European harmony and melody, but then you're going to hear improvisation in the middle because the rhythm is going to change from this elegant danzón baqueteo, the pattern that I'm going to be playing on the drums, into what became known in 1949 as the cha-cha-cha. So this is entitled Danzón para Federico Fellini. Composed by one of our former associates, the great John DiMartino. And in English, it translates into Danzón para Federico Fellini. y Brasil. Y que viva White Plains, Nueva York. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, in case you forgot or never knew, everything that you dance to comes from one place. I think by just me picking up this instrument, you know what that place is. Now, not Bayonne, New Jersey, Africa. Oh, no, ibari pasa que se, oh, no, ibari pasa que se, agora golona, oh, ya la pinta y olo, oh, no, ibari pasa que se, oh, no, ibari pasa que se, agora golona, oh, ya la pinta y olo, Oh, Albums on Amazon.com, you can purchase any of the pension. Pay attention, okay? Because in the old days, when I was growing up, women judged how cool you were in terms of how you approached them to dance and then how you danced, okay? Because if you could dance and you could approach a young lady in a respectful way, it meant you had game, okay? No matter what you look like, okay? That's right. So, pay attention, man. The most important finger in your hand is not the one you're thinking about. It's your thumb. Why? Because Medea's going to put her hand flat against mine. Now, when I wrap my thumb around her hand like this, she goes, oh, he's going to pull me. And when I open my thumb, she goes, oh, he's going to push me. Oh, I wrap it around her hand. Oh, he's going to pull me. Oh, he's going to push me. He's going to pull me. Look at that. We're dancing and she don't even know it, man. Okay, now I respectfully put my other hand around her waist. She puts her hand over here. And she's going to go left. She's going to bend her knees a little bit. I'm going to bend my knees. I'm going to go left, right, and she's going to do the same thing. Don't look at my feet. Give me a little bit of merengue over there, or this is on the conga. You feel the beat? Left, right, ready, go. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Oh, look at that, we're dancing. All right. Everybody clap your hands.
your hands. Give me another dance. Okay, turn around, face the audience. Keep going. Left, right, left, right.
Now we're gonna bow. Thank you. And how about a big round of applause for Medea for being so brave? How about everybody ready? Especially the young people, we want you dancing. Especially the young. Okay, we're gonna do it at the tiempo merengue de salón, like the old timers used to dance in the Dominican Republic and Haiti, which is really cool because you could get down and get funky like a bow-legged monkey.